Hello to all Zelda fans. The latest The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now out, and you can now play this in Switch and into your PC. But in this video tutorial, I'm going to teach you where to get all of these files here so that you'll be able to run this Nintendo Switch games into your PC. So these are all the files that are needed. And then also that you will need to install the latest build of Yuzu Emulator. So for those who don't know, Yuzu is an emulator that will be able to play Switch games into your PC as long as you have all these files here installed in it. So first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get Yuzu Emulator, okay? So that you'll be able to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. To do this, just open a web browser, and just type in Yuzu Emulator, hit search, and yuzuemu.org is their official website. Click on that. And then go to the download button here, click on this. And if you're using Linux, then you can just download the Linux version here. If you're from Windows, just like me, you can download the Windows version here. So since I have already installed Yuzu Emulator into my PC, so I'm just going to skip on this part because the download and installation process is really easy to do and is really straightforward. Everything is set to hit just OK and everything will be downloaded and installed. So be sure to do that. Since I have done this already, I'm going to assume that you have already installed Yuzu Emulator now. So since you have installed it, just run Yuzu Emulator now, boot it up, and then you'll be met with certain errors saying that you will need some certain files installed into your Yuzu Emulator. So what are those files? Those files are the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys, and it should be in both version 16.0.2 in order for you to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in XCI file format. The game should be in XCI format in order for Yuzu Emulator to detect this game, okay? So if you're asking me, guys, where to get all of these files, the only way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console, okay? And that you have modded it and have installed a custom firmware in it. Because if you have installed a custom firmware in it, it means that you can access your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just copy all the firmware files and the Nintendo Switch keys files from your Switch to your PC. And in order for you to get The Legend of Zelda, the only legal way to do this is just purchase the game, you own it, buy it in physical copy, and then digitally back it up into an XCI file format or NSP file format in order for you to have a copy of that game forever. So if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, you don't know how to mod or install a custom firmware into your Switch and do all the things that I have said, then I'm just going to skip. I'm just going to save you that hassle and teach you where to get all these files. So in order for you to get all these files, I'm just going to leave a QR code here wherein you can scan it with your QR code reader so that you will be redirected from that QR code reader to the page wherein you can get all of these files. So be sure to do it in your phone. And once you are in the site, be sure to hover down into the middle part of the website so that you'll get the XCI file format of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom here, just like mine. And once you have done that, get the firmware file and the keys file from the Switch in the bottom part of the website. So be sure to hover down into the bottom part and then check the entirety of the website so that you will get all of these files and that you'll have a copy of all of these files. So I'm going to assume that you have a copy of these files and that you have transferred these files from your phone into your PC via USB cable. So open Yuzu Emulator now, and it's time to install these files here into Yuzu. To do this, just go to File, go to Open Yuzu folder, and then open Keys folder here, and then open Keys zip file here, and then just drag and drop or copy and paste these files into this folder, and this folder should be empty because it's your first installation. Click on that, then close, then install again a file, open Yuzu folder, and then open NAND folder here and use system folder here, open contents folder, register folder, and it's time to open the firmware file here. Open that, then select everything, copy them, and paste them into this folder. This folder, again, should be empty because it's your first installation. So this will copy all the firmware file from the Switch so that your Yuzu will detect all of your Switch games and be able to run them. So once done, close in that. Now, your Yuzu Emulator is now capable of booting up and detecting Switch games. You will know that it is successful because it will show you all of your Switch game icons here. So if you see an icon that is blank or black, that means that you're using an outdated firmware and keys, and the game that you're using is a new game and it's not being detected yet. So what's the next step? The next step now is to optimize your Yuzu Emulator so that you'll be able to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom perfectly into your PC. To do this, just go to Emulation, go to Configure, and then just pause the video and copy every setting that you see from here on out. So this is for the General tab, so be sure to copy everything. Hotkeys, UI, Web, and Debug, everything is set to Auto into its default settings. Okay, so now go to System. The language could be your preferred language, so you can just change this. Now go to CPU. Accuracy is set to Auto, and in the Graphics tab, so this is the most important part. So my default setting is my API is in OpenGL, but some games will require you to change them into Vulkan in order for you to run them. So be sure to do that. So I'm just going to set it back to OpenGL. I have checked use this pipeline, synchronous GPU emulation, accelerate, ASTC texture. I have checked them all there. And here my resolution is set to 2x resolution so that the game will look sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution for the Switch. But if your PC can't handle the emulation, then all you have to do is just change this into the 1x resolution, which is the default and native resolution for the Switch. But for me, I'm going to be using 2x resolution so that the game will look more beautiful. Now go to Advanced. My setting here is set to high, and I have checked use VSync, use fast GPU time, and I have used Vulkan pipeline cache. And I have set things here in the strobe filtering as automatic. Now go to audio, everything is set to auto and it's stereo. And in controls, I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and I have set the dead zone in both the joysticks into 20% so that there will be no drifting in your playthrough. Okay, so if you have a PlayStation or Xbox controller, you can just connect them here and then map them up according to your liking. And once done, hit OK. And that's how you optimize your Yuzu Emulator so that you'll run perfectly the game, the latest game of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into your PC. So a little bit of a disclaimer, I'm going to show you a gameplay of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom because this game just got out and is not yet out officially. And that will make my channel get in trouble. So if I show you a gameplay that The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is running into my PC using Yuzu, then my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down by Nintendo and YouTube. So I hope you guys understand on that part. But as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this video tutorial, then you'll be able to get all those files and run them into your Yuzu, into your PC with no issues at all. Also, these files that I have here, you can use them also into your Switch console. So be sure to follow every step that I've shown you in this video tutorial so that you'll be able to play this game into your PC. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye for now.